Hey guys, how's it going? It's Etanyos here. Welcome to episode number 24 of this Hamilton Tigers franchise mode. Currently just past the stage of Lottery Legends, we have definitely made ourselves into a contending team on a consistent basis over the last two seasons. We have placed 4th and 3rd in the NHL in the standings, gone on to win one cup in those 2 years, reached the conference finals both years. But I would say this is definitely a pivotal season based on how good this team can actually be. Obviously, we are suffering the loss of Patrick Laine, but we bring in an absolute elite prospect in Jake Neal to replace him. There are multiple other players in this team that should be able to get things done. I mean, Mikhail Savan is on a whole nother level of his own. He's definitely the best player on this team. No questions asked. The bottom line is somehow on +5 chemistry, and the defense is looking about the same as it did last year. I mean, really strong throughout still, and we are definitely looking to improve on our record here over the past few seasons. Look to probably win a President's Trophy here, and we are going to get into the 2025/26 season. So we are going to sim to the regular season. I can't remember if I got my scouting done or not. If I didn't, that's fine. I'll just get it done after. But this is definitely going to be an important year for our franchise, just to see if we can really keep things consistent and, just win games, really. So taking a look at the 2027 draft class, we have a franchise winger on our hands here in Stuart Keith. He looks pretty good, but should probably be playing on the left wing just based on his handedness. But my God, he looks like a very good prospect. Besides that, I don't think we're really interested in anybody else. Everyone else is like, yeah, whatever. I mean, it would have been nice to have a guy like, what's his name, Patrick Laine to trade here, but, we'll get through with it. I don't know if we're going to pursue another franchise player. Obviously, we're paying quite a lot of money to quite a lot of good players already, and I don't know if we actually need another franchise player at this point. Obviously, we have, 3, almost 4 franchise players for sure. We've got Savan, Slaney, and Matsumoto, obviously our top 3 guys, but Leopold's on the brink there. I mean, he's 26. He's probably just going to stay as a regular elite. But, I mean, Steves could shoot up at any point. Lafreniere could, but probably won't. And, I mean, that could be our option there, is move Lafreniere in exchange for another number 1 overall pick. That would be insane. But I don't really see that happening. I don't think we need to. And I think we just stick with the team we have here. Don't try to make too many changes to it unless, certain players are actually unhappy or things like that for whatever nature. But this team's in very good shape right now. We've got a very good system set up here, and we're definitely looking to just continue to win games. Last year we did not break the 50 win mark, but we were very close to it. We picked up Arizona's first, so that could be interesting. I mean, we don't really need to trade anybody. I mean, it would be nice to see a guy like Cronwall maybe move into, actually, you know what? Sadikov is probably old enough here that he should be in the NHL by now, and he's not. We have a guy like Jan Bednar in there instead, but, if we can somehow get a first-round pick, that could be an option to move here. I mean, it would always be nice to pick up extra firsts. I don't know which teams are considered really bad here. Obviously, Detroit, Edmonton as well. Okay. So the Oilers are considered a rebuilder. Same with the Detroit Red Wings. They've got a lot of players up on their block. My gosh. LA is always a safe bet, I would say. Montreal. Who else? The Islanders. Interesting. They obviously would not want to trade their pick, but you never know. If you offer them enough, they might just say yes. San Jose as well. Could be another team that we try to make a trade with. I would say our best bet to actually getting a trade done would probably be the LA Kings. I mean, depending on their goalie situation, which is pretty brutal right now, I'm sure they would be grateful for a goaltending prospect of some kind. So let's try to get a deal done here. We're not going to offer any picks probably, but what we can offer them is a guy by the name of, let's see. Okay, I want Cronwell playing. He's good enough to be a backup goalie already. So we want him getting the starting minutes in the AHL if possible. So if we could go Lander and Bednar in exchange for that first, that would be sweet. And that would definitely be a winning trade for us there. And rejected, it's quote unquote not sufficient at all. Okay, so obviously we're going to have to offer extra value here. Out of all the guys that I'd want to trade, I mean, I don't want to trade a lot of these guys, to be honest, but the right piece could definitely get a deal done here. Maybe a guy like Chance Moore, only 19 years old. I feel like that would be a pretty good deal, but I don't see any of these going through here. So let's look into their rookie skaters. See if we could pick off a really weak prospect like, Steffens or Stevens there. This might go through. I didn't read exactly why they said no to that, but okay. See, Andrechuk, I don't really want to move. Yeah, no, I don't think we need to move him. We could try Dubinsky instead, and then just straight up here trade, like make a big trade here to the Kings for that pick, and they don't want to move Lennox to waivers. Okay, that's a pain in the butt. So whose goalie situation is a little less? Oh my gosh, Dexter's really turned out for them now. I mean, he was a 4th overall pick, Parker Dexter, but interesting. Okay, they got a nice pairing there for sure. Okay, so let's go their pick this year in exchange for, we're doing the same deal again here. So we're going Lander, Bednar, and rookie skaters. Dubinsky should definitely go through for that pick, but you never know. And oh my gosh, sweeten the value just a touch. Okay, Montreal, we hear you, but I'd try to offer a guy like Chance Moore instead, and then like a 3rd round pick next year. No, and it can't be Chance Moore. So I think we have to go with Dubinsky, even though I really don't want to be honest. Our center group isn't the strongest. It's not weak by any means, but it's not strong. I'd prefer to keep a guy like Dubinsky in the system, I think. So, okay, so let's go with Chance Moore because we have enough right wingers. There's no question about that. And then let's try to pick off a really weak prospect in exchange here. So, rookie skaters. Let's go for like DeBoer here. He's got 1 year left. We obviously wouldn't re-sign him after. So they don't like the double goalie moves. A lot of teams don't, which is very interesting. So Oilers might be interested. That could be another potential option here. I mean, obviously they've still just got a crazy good franchise overall, but Okay, so for that first, let's see their goalie situation. Oh yeah, we can get this done. Okay, so for that first, honestly, we could almost trade this straight up. And obviously they're saying that's not sufficient at all. So Do they have space? Yes, they do. Okay, so we should be able to actually get this deal done finally. And they want Chance Moore too. That's perfect. So, come on, Edmonton. You know you got to take that one. And obviously, Sadikov will get the call up to the NHL when we trade Jan Bednar, but we probably should have gone out and signed our other goalie first. But whatever, we will make it work. And obviously, we got to edit the lines a little bit here, just to make sure everything gets sorted here properly. And yeah, Mikhail Sadikov, welcome to the NHL. It's the big leagues, and I don't know who Filppula is. He's definitely a nobody. Okay, so that's fine. We are going to sign Robert Cronwell. He's going to get the starting job in the AHL. Should be able to, really put up some good numbers with the team he's got in front of him and all that. But yeah, no, we just want to make sure that he gets some playing time in a league that will actually be competitive. So obviously he signs right away, as it makes sense that he goes and plays the starting role in Markham there. So the AHL is actually in very good shape too. I forgot how well we did with that team there, but no, definitely going to be going with Cronwell here as the starting goalie. Obviously, he was a 10th overall pick in 2026. And yeah, he should be a pretty stud-worthy defenseman moving forward. I think he would be the prospect that we've kind of got our eyes on here for who is going to fill out that, number one role in goal in the future. So, I think we are ready. We're going to go month by month here. I'm going to probably talk through most of the sim, but yeah, let's see how the first month here of October goes, as we are going to simulate right through to the 31st. I think we got about 10 games or so, and we start off strong with 2 wins. Vancouver, obviously we met them in the Cup Finals. That doesn't faze us. We beat them 8-3. Let's see, New Jersey here now. Obviously another competitive team, and they don't get the best of us. St. Louis, who's going to get the first loss again, or who's going to hand us our first loss here? I feel like it might be Montreal, ironically. So yeah, it was. I got that feeling it was going to be Montreal, so that kind of sucks, but whatever. Nico Nilakainen, okay, he wants more minutes. I can try to promise him that, but who knows? Who knows if that's actually going to work for his morale or not. We didn't lose to Montreal. I thought we did. Alexis Lafreniere, you're playing second line minutes with like one of the best lines in the league. You should be just fine. Like, okay. I don't know why all these guys are worried about their ice time, and we're just getting into the season. If they're not getting enough ice time, they will in the future. I mean, obviously, our team's 7-0. Like, oh, Braxton Walton, you're playing second line right now, buddy. He'll be the one guy who's like, I'm a team player, boss. Yeah, of course. Okay. I love this game, how it says convincing on the 2 that don't. Okay, wow, we are actually killing it right now. Mahalik got injured there, but we are 9-0 to start this season, and that might be the injury that kind of handcuffs us here as a franchise. Nicholas Matsumoto, obviously, playing out of his mind, goes down with an injury with some, was that bruised ribs or what was it? It was definitely injured ribs. So we can go Lambos and Gilson up top. Let's put Lars Bang in here on this pairing. Okay, maybe Lars Dahl is better there. Alright, that looks okay, but oh, come on. So Matsumoto was always our extra attacker. That's interesting. Okay, so let's try Slaney in as an extra attacker, and then for the shootout, wow, we had all 90 rated shooters there. That's insane. And we could put Walton in, that's fine. Braxton's a good player still. So, there's our first loss at the very end of October. October, sorry. That was an insane month. We go on a 9-0 run before we finally lose our first game of the season to who else but the other, kind of cat franchise in this NHL, being the Florida Panthers. So, very good first month. No complaints whatsoever, and we are going to get through November now. Hopefully we can have a repeat of how this first month went. Obviously our goal would be 52 wins this year to try and beat our franchise record, but yeah, no, we're gonna need guys to just keep playing the way they are. Obviously losing Matsumoto did not help, and that might be, yeah, geez, that's what is affecting us heavily right now, is the loss of our captain there. So Bochenski, no thank you. I will not take him on. And, oh boy, we lose 3 games in a row there before finally getting back to the winning ways there, beating Tampa Bay. But yeah, we definitely dropped a couple games there, and we do get the win against Philadelphia. Another defenseman goes down. I'm not impressed with this. Okay, Jake Neal is staying in the NHL. He is good enough. He's 84 rated, I mean, so like, what do you want me to say? Like, no, I'm going to send him down. No, obviously Jake Neal's staying in the league. And we extend our win streak to 3 against the Islanders. Oh my gosh. Nylakainen, you realize how many guys we have. Oh, okay, so somehow we convinced him on that one. Okay, don't ask me how. But they want to trade Henrique for our first. I will pass, even though we probably have one of the best records in the league. And there he is, the captain, the man. Nicholas Matsumoto is back. Thank God. We were definitely struggling a little bit without him in the lineup. But, oh no, we don't want to substitute Lars Dahl. Instead, we want to substitute Lars Bang. But, yeah, no, Matsumoto, obviously on a level of his own. He was averaging a point a game before he got injured. And hopefully he can, continue that pace. But, ooh, we dropped 2 losses in a row there to Detroit and Chicago. Fortunately, we do get a win there against Nashville. So looking at the lineup now, who is back? It was a defenseman. It was Bengoa. So Bengoa's only 76 right, huh? Okay, he was the 13th overall pick. Don't ask me why he's so bad now, but he is. Anyways, another loss, man. We are dropping games at way too high a rate right now. We should definitely be winning more, and we're not. So this becomes concerning now as we lose another game to Toronto, one of our division rivals. And that, okay, you know what? That is wrong. That is wrong that we're losing games by 4 goals. Oh, and Lambos is out with a concussion. You stupid game. Wow. And yeah, that affects literally everything. Jesus. We really drop off here. Can we get like 3 wins in a row? Is that too much to ask for? Apparently it is, because, we are just sucking right now. I mean, we do get 3 wins in a row there to end off the month, but my God, we lost way too many games that month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games we lost out of 7 out of 14. That's awful. That was awful. We only won 7 games that month. Jeez. Okay, so November obviously doesn't go nearly as well as we'd hoped. Very injury-riddled and definitely not the way we wanted it to go. So we're going to simulate through December, and we need a turnaround month here. God, that's a bad start. Come on. Come on, boys. You got to win more games here. We can't be second to the Tampa Bay Lightning of all teams. Like, come on. So, I mean, obviously Stuart Keith is just insane. He's all A's across the board. And I don't know if there's going to be any other crazy good players in here. There probably won't be, but you never know. Fratton looks like he could be all right. LaBarbera, not so much. Mink, maybe. Mink actually could be pretty good. We will give him a scout. Ali Neal, not so much. I mean, anybody after pick 32 that's elite is always worth scouting, so, we can try to figure out if these guys are elite or not. They probably aren't, but you never know. And, you can find some gems in here if you do it right. That's a bad loss to Pittsburgh, man. Come on. 5-0 to the Penguins? The Penguins are awful. So we're awful, apparently. That's just what it's looking like right now. I mean, we are back up in first there with those back-to-back wins, but just barely. And then we lose a game to LA. Like, that's not the pace we want to be on here. We're only at 20 wins in December. It's got to be better, boys. Come on. So, a win there against Columbus. We are not consistent. My God. My God. Like, can we put together more than 2 games here for a win? Like, Jesus. It's just bad. Like, that's the only way I can describe it. It's just bad how we're playing right now. Come on, boys. 3 games here left in the month. Let's make them all wins. And fucking great start. Gotta love that. Wow, that was a shit month again. I have to be completely honest with you. We were missing Carson Lambos. So, yeah, we finish off that month back in second in the division and definitely not first in the NHL as we have kind of been sucking here recently. So, yeah, you look at this month. How many losses did we take? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we only won 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. Okay, so yeah, not a good month again. We've definitely had better months before. I mean, Mikhail Savan averaging over a point a game again. But, yeah, we are 3 points behind the the Lightning. The Lightning. They've only lost 8 games. We got to kill them next time we play them. This is kind of stupid, to be honest. Like, you're telling me Tampa Bay is better than the team we're looking... Like, come on. Savan is 97 rated now. Like, that's insanity. Okay, well, I'm glad we got Lambos back. That is pretty much where we wanted to be at, but... Yeah, this is... not our best year. We've definitely seen the team play better together before, so maybe we try Lambos back up top with Matsumoto. And, well, how are the goalies doing here? Cronwall, 19 wins in 28 games. That's pretty damn good. Typala, 6-11. Okay, so, yeah, no, Cronwall's definitely on pace to do really well. And then, obviously, these other guys aren't getting as much playtime, but they're still good players. And we'll definitely sub them in whenever there's the opportunity. As far as the AHL goes, anybody really lighting it up? Samsonov has got 30 points in 37 games, but that's not crazy good. 24 and 37 for Veshy. 30 and... Okay, so Prokop's one of our best players there for sure. But again, hard to get line chemistry with a bunch of these guys. So, where do the Lions sit in the standings as of right now? They are second in their division, 8 points back. Ouch. 8 points back of the Laval Rockets. But, I mean, you know, the race is still on here in the Atlantic. That's where we want to be right now. And, you know, if Savan can keep playing the way he is, we're probably going to be good. But we just got to get some more consistency here in our lineup. So, finishing off the month of January now, we are going to... Well, not finishing off, but starting the month of January, we're going to be looking to, you know, get some more wins here and hopefully just be consistent. So, 2 good wins there to start, and I don't know how the rest of it's going to go because it's hard to predict. And yeah, there's a loss to Colorado because why have consistency in this lineup, right? Like, man, this is brutal to watch, honestly. Tampa's right on our tails, and we are not making it easy on ourselves as we lose another game to the Winnipeg Jets of all teams. Like, are you kidding me? I don't want to fall freaking second or third or fourth to New Jersey again, guys. Come on. New Jersey. Like, fuck. I mean, we get another win there, but the Devils are still 3 points ahead of us, and that's not where we want to be at this point. So, going up against Chicago, well, we got a win against Detroit there, so that's big. And our 5-game win streak comes to an end against the Blackhawks, but then we reignite a win there against the what's their names, Nashville Predators. So we are sitting with Devils have got 66, Golden Knights have got 68 points. We have lost a lot of regulation games, to be honest, so I think we've got 65 points. So we're definitely not the best team in the league, especially with Vegas's record. My God, they are actually doing really well right now. So, Saban just over a point a game, barely. Like, God. But what I want to look at here is the few teams that are ahead of us at this point. So, I mean, that team is looking nice, but no. The teams we need to look at are, who is it? New Jersey. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I can see why. I mean, yeah, I think we're kind of glad they've got Line A instead of us. Obviously, he's on his last year of his deal and might not resign, but he probably will. Just to keep things competitive, Carter Hart we also sent there. So, yeah, I think we kind of created this three-headed monster here in New Jersey for sure, but we should be able to, battle against them and hopefully win. But the other team is Vegas, who is very good right now, and I do not understand why. I mean, they got depth. I'll give them that. They got depth. But, how? How are they winning so many games? Man, they're 23rd, 24th overall picks are turning out to be really good players somehow. And even though they have no defense, do they have an insane goalie? NHL, fix your damn game. Oh my God, this is insane that the Tigers are not even they're 3 points out. And they're in third place, actually, right now. So, God. I can't say I was expecting that to go the way it did. But anyways, we're going to get through the rest of February to the trade deadline. And we'll see how our pick is doing there. I mean, the Oilers are actually doing all right. But, Atu Ratty gets traded to Ottawa from St. Louis in exchange for Eric Brandstrom and Tursunbayev. Anyways, let's see if we can get a new win streak going. Nope, we lose to the Leafs. Great start. And, two teams definitely create some separation there with our losses. So, come on. Really? Really? I don't even want to commentate it because of how many stupid losses we take. They're just stupid. So at this point, we have really shit the bed as a franchise. I mean, we started off great. Our season started off great. Where are we now? Freaking wild card in the Atlantic. That's awful. That is just god-awful. And we are 11 points back of the Presidents, which is where we wanted to be. We're 4-6 in our last 10, which is awful. God. So, guys, at the end of the season, the Tigers go 46, 32, and 4 for only 96 points on the season, which is meh, to say the best. It's meh. So, that's not good. Mikhail Savan does average over a point a game, scoring 50 goals again this season, but not impressed with the boys and how poorly they did overall. So, looking at the league standings here, New Jersey and Vegas. Oh, actually, they have got 2 games left each. Okay. So there's actually lots of teams left. Let me just sit my head a little bit, I guess, because that's all we can do, really. So, just advance 2 days. Everybody should be done their games now. If they're not, I don't know what the heck is up with the schedule. Anyways, so New Jersey wins the Presidents, tied with Vegas, but whatever. And we finish 14th in the league. That is pretty brutal. So, yeah, that was the NHL. As far as the AHL goes, the Lions have 124 points and win the regular season. I don't even know what it's called in the AHL, but that's insane. 60 wins, 6-0. That's what our team should be doing, and they're not. So, yay, boys. Good job. So, as far as scoring goes, Mikhail Savant got up to a 97 overall, which is pretty insane. Luke Leopold, for the first time in his career, averages a point a game on a full 82 game season, which is really good for him. That is, he's been rock solid throughout his entire career so far. Braxton Walton scored 80 points, a new career high there for him, and he has actually been a pretty darn good piece for this team as well. Brandon Steeves wasn't bad. God, Slaney just doesn't score, man. I don't know why. He should be able to, and he doesn't. Matsumoto definitely had a bit of a down year, only putting up 60 points, but, still pretty solid, I would say. And he hits a 95 overall, my God. Okay, so, yeah, definitely lots of good players in this team, and definitely no complaints, but I would like to see players growing more, too. That would be a very nice thing. Wires Bang goes way down. Sergeyev goes way down. That's awesome. Okay, so for the entire league here, looking at the scoring, Austin Matthews gets 112 points, wins himself the Art Ross. Pedersen was up there. There's a lot of guys that were good in there. Jack Hughes had a crazy good year. Marcia So had a crazy good year. Don't ask me how, but that's just how the sim engine works, I guess. And Atu Radi was actually pretty solid too. Lots of good players throughout here, my gosh. Kabosari's insane. Jesus. Anton Lundell, we were looking at him last year when he was just going off. Helenius, oh my gosh, he's become a high elite. Okay. So yeah, lots of good players throughout here, no question about that. Where's Trevor Wong playing? Oh yeah. Right. Okay. So yeah, anyways, that's the league. Obviously Savan doesn't score nearly as much as we would have liked him to, but whatever, it works. I don't think I showed you guys the awards from last year, so yeah, obviously we won the cup. New Jersey's going to win the Presidents back-to-back here, which is a little sad, but we won the Prince of Wales, obviously, to go to the Stanley Cup. Quinn Hughes has been insane. Austin Matthews is probably going to land himself a whole bunch more awards. And that was literally the only player award we had. There was Matsumoto with the Conn Smythe. So, yeah, next episode we will get into the off season or the postseason, I guess, and we will probably be taking on Florida. That'd be my assumption, and we'll see right here, anyways. So, didn't get 29 road wins, yeah, but yeah, Florida. I'm going to have supposedly the better team here. I don't know if I'd fully agree with that, but we'll check them out. Obviously, they've had some player growth, and yeah, they got a really nice top 6 there, my gosh. Yeah, that's insane. Okay. So we're going to have our hands a little full with that, but we should be able to deal with it. Obviously, they only really got one elite defenseman there in Ekblad, but Nesterov has really come into his own as a goalie. My God, he's insane. 41 wins. That's crazy, man. That is absolutely crazy. Okay, anyways. They picked up Busenius off of... Did we trade him? I can't remember if we did. I don't think we did, but we might have scratched him and they picked him up. Anyways, so we're going up against one of our old keepers, possibly. And really, I want to show you guys the Markham lineup here, too, because they were actually, crazy good this year. The amount of points that this team put up was insane. I don't know how there hasn't been more player growth, but... anyways, Cronwall gets up to a 79 overall, winning how many games? 44 games. He won 44 games. That's insane. That's actually insane. Okay. Jesus. Okay. So I actually want to show you guys the AHL scoring too. Obviously, this is a highlight year for the Lions. And, you know, hopefully this is the year where they can actually go through everyone. Obviously, was it Bridgeport has won the last 2 years in a row? I think it is. No, never mind. It's like, who is it? Oh, San Diego, yeah. All right, San Diego won last year. So, yeah, anyways, they will be taking on the Marlies, but, like, they were just 60 wins is on another level in this league. And who led the league in scoring? Holy Jesus. Well, Anaheim's got to be kind of happy with that, as San Diego's got some crazy good guys there. How do guys score that much? What is going on here? Holy jeez. Is there any, like, elite players in here? Because I get the feeling that could definitely be possible. Obviously, Prokop had 75 there. He's plus 54. Holy jeez. Anyways, yeah, that's going to pretty much wrap it up. Next episode, we will get into the playoffs, and at least Hamilton qualified, because honestly, I had a couple moments of doubt there where I thought they might not even qualify for the playoffs. But anyways, that is going to be wrapping it up for this episode. If you guys are enjoying this series so far, please go down below, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and make sure you leave comments. But that's going to be it for me. This is Etanyos signing out, and see ya.